you are doing well. Chelsea Colley here. I just wanted to go live while I had a few minutes and just wanted to say hi to everybody and send everybody an empowering message because I had a great show today with Kristen from Marcana Shores. So, major shout out to Kristen. I loved our episode today and our little quick conversation. It was awesome, and I talked about some things that I've never really talked about before, but like about my transition in 2020 when I released the book, and then transitioning to the truth stuff after just releasing a book. I decided not to promote my book and not to even share about it just because of the pandemic. And I guess I felt some kind of a weird way to promote my book in the middle of a pandemic. For some reason, I just chose not to, and then I got lost in this web of rabbit holes, going down every rabbit hole and learning all the things, and talked about how that got started, which was really interesting. I actually got woken up by this link that my husband sent me, and he sent me a link about the Benghazi thing, and it was really deep. It was Anna Kate, who is an awesome person. I love her. Shout out to Anna. She had done an episode with one of the victims' fathers and really got the word out there about Benghazi and about the whistleblower Alan Perot. And when you dive into that, that was super interesting because, like, Alan Perot was a super interesting guy. Check out the documentary Feathered Cocaine, and that man is legit. He's a Falcon trainer that did a camp for like terrorist leaders that like Bin Laden used to go to his camp every year, and the CIA knew about it. So Alan's testimony did go to like members of the Senate and stuff, and they didn't do anything with it. So that whole Benghazi, SEAL Team 6, and then learning what Hillary did and about the men that died, part of SEAL Team 6, that was deep. And then I started getting into the stuff about Hillary. Woo! It got really, really scary really fast, with the frazzle and the drip thing. Oh my God. All I can say is that stuff needs to be investigated. It's just actually really like scary when you learn what satanic ritual abuse is, and then you learn like I read Kathy O'Brien's book, and that was like an eye-opener because there's no way that she just made all that up. So Kathy O'Brien's book Transformation of America, oh my gosh, that is a real big eye-opener, and it really gives you the ins and outs and the hows of the inner workings of our political structure. So yeah, like I just released a book, about like achieving your dreams and like dreaming again and figuring out what your bucket list, and it's a workbook that you do your bucket list, and then you break your plan down. So from being like, deciding not to promote my book and releasing a book, and then like being thrown into this whole like truth seeking journey. I mean, that all happened in 2020 for me, and I think a lot of people have been awake much longer than that. Shout out to the people who've been awake for a long time, or for like 20 or 30 years. Like, I can't even imagine. So yeah, I talked about a lot of stuff that I haven't talked about ever, And it was a really great episode. And I just really appreciate Kristen and her support, because she actually reached out to me and asked if I would do the spotlight, because she wanted to feature me. And she's like, I want to help you in any way I can. So that was just awesome. Like, that's just so nice of her. And I love her. I love her heart. And I think she's pretty right on. You know, I think we agree on a lot of the same stuff. Some of the things I didn't get into was like when I was 16, my mom suddenly passed away in a car accident. My mom and her fiance. So that, you know, I didn't mention on the show, but that was a big part of me having to just grow up overnight as a 16-year-old girl. And that's something that I write about, you know, the experience in my book, Be a Life Breather, Transform Your Vision into Reality. So yeah, that was a big thing that happened. It's like overnight, all of a sudden, my mom and my stepdad are just gone, you know? So I had to make a lot of decisions and figure out what I was going to do at that time. But I realized, like, if I could get through that, then, you know, I can get through anything. And I've had to keep reminding myself, like, what I'm capable of overcoming, because I saw this quote today that I had read in our original interview, because I interviewed Kristen like a year and a half ago. And I watched that again today. And there's a quote, I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's, yeah, I can't remember what the quote is exactly right now, but I think I have it here. I don't know what I'm capable of. I don't know exactly what I'm capable of, but I know what I can overcome, and I'll never underestimate myself again. That's what it was, is I don't know what I'm capable of, but I know what I've overcome, and I'll never underestimate myself again. So we have overcome so much. Thank you for bearing with me for trying to remember that quote. We've overcome so much, and it's really a miracle that we're still here, that we still have faith, that we're still, like, sort of okay. We really should give ourselves a pat on the back, because we really have been through a lot. And, you know, speaking for myself, but I'm also speaking on behalf of the collective, because I know, like, a billion people out there at least feel exactly just like I do. Like, we have been through the ringer, and, like, this whole wake up process is really, like, it's made it harder, but also it's made our lives better. So I'm starting to really feel, you know, the repercussions. I'm starting to get that solid inner belief, building that inner strength, that inner fire inside of me. And I'm, like, starting to blossom. I'm starting to flourish and starting to, like, come back to life in a way, because I feel like I was really not myself and almost asleep for a long time. Like, I was on prescription medications for a long time, like over 10 years, like a long time. And I got off all of my prescription medications. The last one was last April, like April last year. And then I got off all 3 of my psychiatric medications the year before. So it's still, like, less than 2 years since I've been off all my medications, but I'm still, like, I think it's still detoxing out of me. But just more and more, I'm becoming, like, my true self. And I just know that, like, we have the strength to get through this, and it's not going to be easy. And I think this whole summer could be, like, fire. It could just be, like, really heavy all summer, possibly. things are heat up, and I seriously hope that it ends in some arrests. Like, I want to see some arrests really badly, but it seems like this movie has to play out. And yesterday when Trump was indicted on 34 counts for some BS stuff, and now he's a felon. Oh my gosh. And it came out that he's gonna have to do community service or something. Like, oh my god, this is so crazy. And David Nino was talking about the boomerang. Like, this was the gut punch. Like, this is the gut punch that 107 was talking about. And he said, this is the boomerang. So he's like, as far as things swing this way, they're going to swing back the other way. The thing is, I don't want it to be like this way or versus this way. We all need to meet in the middle. And that's the problem. It's like, we need unity. We need to come together. We need to stand in our power. And once we embrace that inner strength, there's nothing they can do to us, because they cannot break our spirit. They cannot break our spirit. So thank you, Tony, for saying congrats. Yeah, getting off all my prescription medications is a huge accomplishment. And I still struggle with depression and anxiety, but I was like diagnosed as bipolar, and I don't really think that I am bipolar. I think in a way everybody is, because it's just two different spectrums. Everybody is either a little bipolar or no one's bipolar. It's just, I think the diagnosis is just BS, because it's actually not even provable by a blood test. The chemical imbalance that they speak of is actually not proven. That's just a theory, and that's what the doctors act like is fact. And it's not. Like, the chemical imbalances, they never look at the levels and say, oh, you need more medicine based on this. Like, they just don't. Like, it doesn't work like that with mental health. Everything is behavior based. So they cannot even prove mental illnesses exist, except for just asking about the behavior, and then they put you in a little box for it, so they make little boxes for everybody and give everybody labels. And I think, like, part of this awakening is busting out of those labels. So comment and let me know if there's anything that you have overcome. And much love and prayers and strength to all the overcomers out there. I do have some new and fun, exciting things coming on my channel. I am going to do a couple interviews that are going to be people in my local area. However, one of the interviews I'm going to be doing is someone from the Crime Prevention Office, and they are implementing really awesome strategies that are working in our community that can be implemented worldwide, so there's no reason that, like, you couldn't get with the people in your own community to kind of, like, make an impact that way, because we really do have to start local. So I am going to start doing a couple local. I'm going to interview the sheriff that's running for sheriff in the election in November, Anthony Hippolito. And he is actually a really, really good guy, and I would be super proud to, like, have him as our sheriff. He is the only person that I see. He is actually campaigning, and he's talking about how he wants to protect the children, and he wants to make sure everybody's safe. He wants, people to know about the dangers, and he's been talking to all the schools and, like, going to all the high schools, going and taking people and talking to the kids about, the dangers of fentanyl. So he's, like, proactively protecting children in our community, which I really love. So I'm gonna shine the light on a few local people that are doing some cool things, but I also think that it'll be beneficial for you, even if you're not local to where I am. I'm south of Austin, Texas. I'll just say that. I don't want to give my exact location just for, But yeah, I'm in Hays County, so. Yeah, so just wanted to say hi and just tell you that, you know, I'm kind of in a transition phase. If you haven't seen me do very many videos, then, you know, it's because I haven't been doing that many, and I'm just trying to like figure out where I want to head next and what I want to do. Since it seems like some things are not working, so I do actually want to make an impact, and I don't want my work to just be wasted and not like reach anybody. So not that it's like not important if it only has 50 views, but I really want to be able to reach more people, you know, and also like make it worth my time. I think ultimately, like, my goal would be to be able to go to some of these events and then report back and like tell everybody the whole scoop about what went down, who said what, and like, you know, all the bombshells that were laid out. So I could like, after I go to an event, I could do, you know, like a really cool video about what it was like to attend this event. And I think that would be awesome. Like, that would be my dream, to be able to just travel and like report about it. Look, oh my gosh, hi. Hi. Christ Phoenix Rising Academy is here. Hey, girl. Hey, Dirk. Dirk says, I quit drinking cold turkey 10 years ago, got off prescriptions. That's awesome. You are doing the same. Awesome. 10 years. That's great. Tony says, I quit smoking weed and I am completely sober and walking with Jesus. Nice. Awesome. Well, our sister here is also walking with Jesus. So we love her. But yeah, everything's good. Everything's getting better. And, you know, I've just been kind of going through this transition phase and trying to figure out what's next. So that's where I'm at right now. But I hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody's not too discouraged about the 34 indictments or whatever, 34 charges or whatever. Oh my gosh. What a crap show. But yeah, unfortunately, I think a few more things are probably going to happen. So it may seem like the trolls and the haters are like running on their Trump hate train. Like, it may seem like a win to them right now. And then a few more things that may happen that's like they think they're winning. And then at some point that gavel's going to come down and they're going to eat their words, and everybody's going to know that Trump has been fighting on behalf of everybody. Oh, thank you so much. If you need us, we love you too. We love you too. I appreciate you. Yeah, so the hammer's coming down. Everybody follow Christ Phoenix Rising Academy. She has a great channel, and she channels messages from Yeshua, and they are so good. Oh my gosh. It's just like sometimes I just go and I binge on her channel and I like listen to like 2 or 3, and then it gives me all the strength that I need. So that's Medium Michaela, and we love her. So yeah, it's been a crazy time, and like the trolls are trolling, and just don't let it bother you. I've seen a lot of people like on social media bashing Trump, and I just like unfriended all of them. I don't know if that's the right way to go about it, but I just don't even want to, like, how can you bash Trump when we have a thief for a president? How can you bash Trump when we know Joe Blow didn't get no 83 million votes, okay? There is no way that Pedo Joe, that senile little measly ant, could get that many votes. And that's why they had to shut it down, stop the voting. We all remember what happened. So don't even play and don't even act like Trump's the bad guy when Joe Biden stole an election, okay? Lordy, lordy, lordy. When we have a thief for a president, no way. So anyways, YouTube, just love it. You love it, okay? Just let me stay here. It's all good. Everybody's fine. I have hope in God only, not any men, and I trust myself. That's a good job, Dirk. I can support that. All right, well, I hope everybody has a good night, and I hope everybody has a great weekend, and thanks for tuning in and saying hello. I'll be releasing some more content. I'll probably try to be putting content out on Fridays, like every Friday, and I'll be doing a couple interviews coming up, and then I'm going to decide what to do next after that. So I'm a little bit not sure. I don't know if we're going to do like an empowered women series where, you know, we put the spotlight on some awesome women, or, you know, we could do like a healing series, or I was even thinking about starting a podcast. So, you know, let me know what you would like to see and where you would like this channel to go, because I'd like to connect in other ways, not just here. I'd like to connect on other platforms too, because you never know, you know, what they can take down. I got censored today randomly on Facebook because I had posted a picture of Hunter Biden with his underwear on, and it was like a meme. But they restricted my entire channel on my entire profile on Facebook. And that meme that I posted, that was in 2021. So it was 3 years ago. So they're really like cracking down on Facebook on the censorship lately. It's just absolutely crazy. I mean, they're the ones posting the porn stuff, and I keep seeing it, and then they flag me for posting something that's like exploitation and sexual. Oh my gosh, really? It's just frustrating. It almost makes you want to go off of social media altogether. But, you know, this is our world. So, love you guys. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. And also, I really wasn't sure if I was going to make a video about Pascal Najati. But if you're listening and you want me to make a video of that, comment and let me know, because there is some stuff that probably needs to come out about things that I've seen. So if you want me to make a video about that, then let me know. Much love, everybody. Embrace your true power. Stand in your power. Stand in your truth. You know the truth. You deserve better. Don't let anybody give you less than your worth. You deserve respect. You deserve love. You deserve companionship and compassion. And you got this. So make sure that, you know, you get what you tolerate. So people ain't doing the trick. They got to go. Much love, everybody. Hope you